guys, it's Karolina here from KarolinasKrafts and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys my digital planner. Now this video is so exciting to me because I've been absolutely loving my digital planner. And for me, I stopped planning because it was just like I didn't have time to plan with all the stickers and everything. So finding a digital planner has been like a lifesaver. I've been so much more productive since I started digital planning again, and this was only like about a week ago. So my life has did like a 180-degree turn, and I'm feeling so productive because I'm writing things down and I still get to plan on the go and be creative. So just to give you guys a rundown of what my digital planner looks like, I'll just show you real quick just so you guys can choose whether you want to watch the video or not if you guys want to continue watching. So just so you guys could see if you guys actually want to get a digital planner, I thought I would start off by showing you guys this before I show you how to even do this on your iPad. So this is what my digital planner looks like. I have like my calendar here, and then I have my habit tracker. This is like my weekly page, but then this is like when I started, or Thursday last week I actually started. Then I have my weekly meal plan and my grocery list. And then I have my now week on 2 page kind of spread. So this one I created. So now I'm going to be using this one from now on. I also like it a little bit better because it's like black and white, and then I could fill it in with whatever colors I want. I also do have a gratitude journal. So this is what my gratitude journal looks like. And this is in the same exact app. And I also just started gratitude recently. So my gratitude journal, I will tell you guys everything that you need to know. So just keep on watching this video if you guys are interested in getting this planner. So first things first, you're gonna need this app called GoodNotes. It looks like this right here, and it's this guy. So you're gonna need to download this. When you get the app, you could click the plus button and you could click on create notebook. It came with a couple on here, but it did not come with any on my iPad. Not my iPad, my iPhone. So this is an app that's only good for iOS, so Apple devices. I have the iPad Pro, the 10.1 inch I believe, and I have my Apple Pencil right here, which I will also link down below, my case for the pencil, my silicone thing for the pencil. So I have the Apple Pencil and the app GoodNotes. You have to have an Apple device, but you do not need an iPad Pro. If you have an older iPad, you are gonna have to get some kind of like a stylus because the Apple Pencil doesn't work with older iPads. So some kind of a stylus so that you guys could write on your planner. It also does work with iPhone. I have the app on my iPhone as well, but I just don't know how I would write on here, so I tested it out. It does work. I do it with my finger, but it just kind of looks messy because it's not obviously as big as an iPad Pro. So it's something you guys can definitely try out. The other thing is there is also a desktop version for this planner. I have not tried that out, so I don't know how it works like in terms of like writing and typing. If you don't have like a touch screen, I'm not sure how that works on a desktop computer, but they do have the app available for Macs. So there's that. I think that answered like a million guys' of your questions because I asked you guys questions on Instagram. People asked what pen I'm using, so I'm using the Apple Pencil. Is it Android friendly? No, currently it's not. Oh, which do I like better, digital or physical planner? Well, right now I like my digital planner better because I can take it on the go. It doesn't get too bulky. I could add as many pages as I want, and it doesn't get any bulkier. And so I just like that part of it, and I also just like how I can move things around. It's like super planner friendly, so you don't ever like have to make a mistake. You could just move something around and it's great. Let me look at some other questions that I got. Is it available on iPhone? Yes, it is. How to begin? We'll get into that in a second. Can I use it on a desktop? They do have it available on a desktop, like I said. I just don't know how you would use it on one. Is this a template I created? Which I'll go through all of that. Suggestions on planners to use. Yes, I will go through all of that. Okay, so on the iPad, I noticed you do get a couple of notebooks that you could just create. So let's, for example, create like a simple blue notebook, and basically you could write on here, do whatever you gotta do. You could turn pages, I could write, blah blah blah. Okay, the notebook that I use is this one. So what I mean is basically that it's just like a calendar page. So if I go here, I am now able to flip through my tabs. I could click on November, I could click on June, and whatever else. So let me show you how to get this on your iPad first. So switching over to my desktop computer or my laptop, I'm going to go to Hustle Sanely's Etsy shop. I will have the link down below for you guys so you guys can quickly click on it and just look at her shop. So what you want to get is this planner, the Undated Monthly Digital Planner. Now she has some other ones as well, but you want something where you could flip through the tabs, like the months. So that's exactly what I have, the Undated Digital Monthly Planner. So this allows me to flip through the tabs in my planner so I could like easily just look at it. There are some other inserts that she has, but be careful because some of them are just inserts, as in like the JPG file, which I will show you guys, but that doesn't allow you to go back and forth between like the pages with the tabs. That is just something that you insert later, and you guys will see what I mean, but there is no like hyperlinking for those, so just be very careful. Some of them are great. You could also get them from my shop if you guys have that as well. I do have some of hers, and then I have a lot of mine that I made because it just works better for me when I create my own. But this is the one that I have, the Undated Monthly Digital Planner. So now let me show you guys how you would even get this onto your iPad. So once you buy it, it is $15. Before you buy anything, actually, you just want to make sure that it is available for the for the GoodNotes app. So hers, it says in the description box, but there are other planners as well if you like something better. She also has fitness ones and cleaning ones or whatever. But anyway, once you download this, you're going to open it, unzip the file. So I have the Hustle Sanely file right there. I'm going to open up a new Finder window, and I'm going to airdrop this to my iPad. I'm sure you could also email it, but I'm going to airdrop it because that's just what's easiest for me. So as soon as my iPad pops up, I could drag and drop the planner that I downloaded onto my desktop and airdrop it onto my iPad. So I'm going to drag it and drop it, and now let's switch back to my iPad. Switching back to my iPad, when I clicked airdrop, it has this button that says accept or decline. Obviously, you're going to click accept, and then it's going to ask you to open up with GoodNotes, which is the first app that I have up here. So I'm opening this up with GoodNotes. I'll click uncategorize, and this is like my new planner. So we're starting fresh with you guys. So up here, you could swipe, obviously. What I like to do is use this thumbnail kind of section, which is the 4 squares up here. And this kind of allows you to see everything that's in your planner. You could definitely copy pages by clicking edit. You could click on a page, click copy. Then you could click done, and then the plus sign, which allows you to add a page. You'll get these little plus marks in between every single page, and you could just add a page wherever you want. So I'll just add one, for example, at the end here. Or you know what? Let's add one after November, because that's where I'm going to be adding in a couple of other things to show you guys. So I'm adding in a few pages over there. I hope I added in the right one. I hope it's plain. Yeah, perfect. So in order for you to go back and forth between the tabs, you have to be on this last icon that's in the middle. I don't know what it's called, but on that icon, that allows you to navigate through the pages. If you have the pen on, obviously you could write. I can't write with my finger because I have that turned off, but you can turn it on to be able to write with your fingers. So you don't have to use the Apple Pencil. You could click stop using Apple Pencil, and then, for example, I'll be able to write with my finger. I do always have this on Apple Pencil though, so now I have my Apple Pencil working again. So I like to keep that on. Just to erase all of this, to show you guys the eraser, you have the eraser feature here with 3 different sizes. I'll just go with the big one right now just to erase all of this from my pages so I could continue to show you guys. As you guys can see, as I'm erasing, it does not erase like the base of the PDF file, which is great. You could also use the highlighting tool, many different colors. You could change the size as well. So for example, let me write something first so I could show you guys what that would look like if I was to write something. So let's write something in my calendar. Let's write friends giving, and obviously I zoomed in with 2 fingers, and I'll zoom back out with 2 fingers. So I wrote Friendsgiving. I have my highlighting tool now. Let's go with the yellow, and I could just highlight that, and it shows me highlighted now. Okay guys, aside from that, there's so much you guys could do, but aside from that, how do I get my pages in between? How do I get my habit tracker and everything like that? So basically, I added in these blank pages here, if you guys could see in my thumbnails, which by the way, you guys could also bookmark pages. When you do have a habit tracker, you could add a bookmark, so you could easily go to that. But I just use like the thumbnails kind of thing. I do use the bookmarks a little bit sometimes on my other planner, but this one I'm showing you guys. So on my blank pages, what you want to do is basically buy any inserts. Any inserts that you may already have purchased will work as long as you have a JPG file. If you don't have a JPG file, you could convert a PDF file easily to a JPG on your computer. Any files that I have in my printable shop, you can also use with this planner. And I started making one specific for like GoodNotes, where I have like a spread that goes on to 2 pages. So I started making some of those, but any of the inserts I have also come with a JPG file, so you could insert any of those here. Once you get your files, you're gonna do the same thing by airdropping it to your iPhone, or iPad rather. And you're just going to add an image. So it'll all be in your camera roll. For example, I have a whole bunch of pages here in my camera roll. I have like my weekly pages right here. So if I want to add these to my GoodNotes app, you're gonna click on this plus sign up here. It's like a little plus sign next to the 4 squares. I'm gonna click add image, and I'm gonna go from photos. I'm gonna go to my camera roll, and then I'm gonna select the photo that I want. So I'll show you guys like the weekly page. Now this comes up here. This is one side of my weekly page. What you have to do is just resize it. It has like the blue buttons on the outside, and you just wanna resize this to fit into your planner. And then you'll tap elsewhere and it'll stick. Same thing with the other side. You just have to add the other side, just 1 page at a time. Now this is super easy. You don't have to do this every time once you have this part set up. All you have to do is then just copy your page as I showed you guys in the beginning. So this is something like I would play around with and try to get as even as possible. That actually looks pretty good. So then I'll tap, and now I could write on this however I want. So I could start writing in like Friday, dinner at 4 p.m. for example. So dinner at 4. I could, in my tracker I also have the water down here, so I could just like scribble into my water how much water I drink. So you could use the zoom in tool by using your fingers, or there's also the zoom in tool up here. Oops, what did I do? Go back. Go back to November. Oh, I went to my other planner. Sorry, guys. Alright, so you could also use this tool. It looks like a paper and a pen, but it's actually like a digital zooming tool. So it zooms in wherever you are on the page, and you could kind of see here, like, oh, I want to zoom in here. I wanted to add something. So instead of zooming in with your 2 fingers, you could just zoom in like that and then write whatever you want. I don't know, it makes a squiggly. There you go. Cross that out. I have my squiggly there now. So that's something that you could do. To show you guys how to highlight, again, I'll just use my highlighting tool, and then I can highlight dinner at 4 p.m. And I just have a whole bunch of pages here. So I'm going to go back to show you guys the pages that I have included. Now these things are all inserts that you have to buy or make your own. Any JPG file you can insert to your planner just by simply adding in extra pages. So let me show you guys another one. For example, I'm going to click image, blah, 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 photos. You guys can also add in photos like that you have on your computer. Any of those photos as well. I'll show you guys my savings tracker because I do use this a lot. So here is my savings tracker. Just make it smaller, make it fit, and then I need to add the other side as well. There we go. There's my savings tracker. The way that I use this is I'll write in like how much do I want to save? Save my way to 20K. For example, then I'll change the color of my pencil, and let's say I saved $100 or $50. I'll fill in a square. However much you want. I have these unlabeled for a reason, just so that you guys can save as much or as little as you can. So let's say I was using these as $100 marks. So I colored those in, then I'd go here with my black pen, make it a little thicker, and I would write in 1K. So I know I saved 1K. That one's a little hard to see. I used a dark color and then I made it a little too thick. But I do want to show you guys like everything on my actual planner because I've been playing around with this for a while. So you guys can see here my November is all filled in. I like how I could highlight things around. That means I have no work that day. I highlight the days as the day is over just so I know what day we're on. Here in my habit tracker I have these things. I have like reading, film, video, edit videos, calligraphy, gratitude, Etsy orders, taking my hair gummies, and I fill them in as I go with the highlighting tool with just like a circle thing. Here was my weekly planner, but I didn't like it so much because it was like a light pink and I wanted something that was like black and white, which is then why I came up with this one, which is available in my printable shop. It's only $2 for both pages, so it's not expensive at all compared to some other shops that I've seen for like $6 for like a little spread like that. So mine's only $2. So this one I purchased from another shop. I will link it down below if you guys want like the pink background. This one is from Hustle Sanely. I believe this one was $6, the habit tracker. These two are from my shop, $2 each, so they're from my KK Printables. You have the weekly meal plan. There's two versions that you get with this. You get the weekly meal plan like this, or you get one that also has like a calorie counter on the bottom. And then here's my grocery list, also from my shop, one without boxes and one with boxes that you can get as well. I like the with boxes, so I use that one. But you get both in the $2. And like I said, I created this one as well. I also do have my savings tracker, so to show you guys like bookmarks, you click on bookmarks down here and I'll click on savings because I already bookmarked it. And this is my savings tracker that I've been working on and of money that I've saved. To show you also my book log, also available in my printable shop. These are all the books that I have read. So I'll write them in as I'm reading it and then I'll like color it in when I'm done reading it. So there's that. And then I also have bookmarked my habit tracker, which you guys saw. So this is like a really great planning thing. I love that I could still be creative. I love, like for example, let's go to here. I love that I could still use calligraphy. So for example, let's write clean room. So let me just change. All right, so let's write clean room. I'll just write clean. And then let's say I want to write room all fancy. So I'll make that like a dark blue and I'll go like room. And I love how it also reads as you're like pressing down a little harder with your pen. It makes thicker lines, as you guys could see here. So if you still want to practice calligraphy, you can in this app, which is great. So there you go, I have clean room, for example. So like you could just be creative with this. There are some people that also have digital planner stickers, which I don't have any at the moment, but you know what? Let me import one into my planner. Alright, so airdropping my photo, it opens up here. I'm going to go back to my GoodNotes app and for example, let's go back to my test planner. So here we go, I'll go to a blank page. I'll add in my image and I have like my stickers, for example. I could cut these out using this Lasso Tool. So this allows you to cut out handwriting, images, text boxes. So I'm going to click on images and I'm just going to highlight around this. What I wanted to do is take a screenshot of that. So what I did here is take a screenshot because this is like a full page. You could do this with any digital planners you have. Now I'm just going to delete this whole entire thing because when you put in an image and you do the Lasso Tool, it wants to remove the whole entire thing. So I'm going to delete that and I'm going to add in the screenshot that we just made. And now that will be one single like image. So I could come back to this page whenever I want and I could lasso this and I can move it around, or I could copy it And let's go back to my planner page. And let's say I want to add it in here on Saturday and Sunday. I could add this in. I could resize it as well. And there you go, guys. It's the weekend, and I have like my weekend sticker there. So there's so much you could do with like digital planning. It's amazing, guys. Let me just see if I answered all of your questions. Suggestions on what digital planner. I said I have the Hustle Sanely one. I really like it because I'm able to just go through the months. There are other ones as well that you could buy. There's fitness ones, teacher ones. I like the month ones, and then I just like to create my own spreads and purchase whatever I want and import them here. So I use that. Template you created. So I didn't create this actual planner part, but I did create like this template that I have here. I did create this. So there's different options, but I'll have all the links down below for what I used. Is this only done with iPad Pro? I already said no. Desktop, yes, you can use it. I just don't know how. But basically, that's my whole entire digital planner. So like, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, I was so happy to share with you guys. Let me know if you guys have any other questions, and I could always do like a follow-up video. So let me know any questions in the comment section down below. But I'm just like so excited. Like, it's really been keeping me more productive. So I just like can't wait to see how like the rest goes like with digital planning. I know I just started, but right now I'm like so obsessed, and I see this working for me like for a really, really long time. I do prefer it over paper, only because it also feels like paper, so I still have like the satisfaction of like writing things down and helping me remember, because I'm actually writing it and using my own handwriting. You can also just like write something and then convert it to a text box. So for example, I wrote hello. You could use the Lasso Tool to go, oops, the Lasso Tool I have to change to handwriting. So I could use the Lasso Tool, go around it and write convert, and then it'll convert to text. So it has that here then, and I could just like convert that to text or whatever. What's also cool, if I write hello, you have a search feature. So I don't even have to convert that to text to search, but I could search now hello, like where did I write hello? And it highlights it to this page right here. So even if I'm like on another page, for example, let's say I'm on this page, but I want to search for the part that I wrote hello, I'll click search, I'll search hello, click search, it'll tell me page 29, I'll click on it and it highlights it for me, or like it tells me it's right there. So it's really cool, like you could search your own handwriting. This is also great if you guys want to use this in school, whether you want to take down your notes. You could take a photo of like your page. You could scan it onto here with like another app. There's like a scanner app, so it makes it black and white, and then you could just import it here. You can mark it up, you could highlight, you could write notes. So it's great for school. Like, I wish I knew about this when I was in school, and I wish I had an iPad Pro when I was in school, because I was like, I had my iPad already and I was taking notes, just typing them, but this would have been so helpful, like if I could just like write my notes like everybody else was, to also help me remember, because it was like writing. So very, very cool. There's so much you could do with it. Let me know if you guys have any other questions. I will do a follow-up video. But for now, I think this is it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to click that red subscribe button down below if you haven't done so already. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!